Hello, welcome back to RL Talk. Today I'm going to be talking about week 4. I'm going to be reviewing it. Josh, again, is not here, but yeah, I'll try and get him on for Friday. I mean, he seems like he's okay. I mean, he hasn't been around the last couple of days, so yeah, I don't know. But also, this is going out on like Thursday night, and I realise it's very late for like a review of a week, even though Gibbs does it like every single week. So I'm making the promise to you guys right now that every single review episode will either be very late Monday for us, so like after like 10 PM like UK time on a Monday, any time on a Tuesday, or early evening on a Wednesday will be the times that the reviews from now on will be posted, whether Josh is in them or not, and then the previews hopefully late Friday or early Saturday, so you guys can watch it before RLCS. So anyway, here we go. Game 1 of North America. Ghost versus Flight. Pretty easy game for Ghost. They won it 3-1, quite convincingly as well. Then we had NRG versus Rogue. Again, pretty easy game for NRG. I mean, Rogue kind of put up a bit of a fight by taking a game off them, but nothing for NRG to really worry about. Then for our third game, probably the most unfortunate game of the lot, we had Susquehanna Sonics versus Ghost. Sonics won it in 5, so they won it 3-2 in overtime. I don't know if you saw it on the stream, but Atomic actually saved Illusion's shot in overtime to win the series. If I can, I'll put an image of a meme that was created from it up on the screen right now. So yeah, that was very unfortunate for Ghost and Susquehanna Sonics. About 30 seconds later, just put it in the Ghost net after Illusion got in the way this time, or it was either missed or Illusion got in the way of the other one. So yeah. Then we move over to game 4. Rogue just almost clean sweeped by United, although United only scored 5 goals, so it's not the most impressive, but it was only in 3 games, and Rogue only scored 1. So yeah, that's pretty easy for United. Then we had Space Station versus Pittsburgh Knights. After Space Station won the first 2 maps, even though Pittsburgh Knights came back and won map 3, you already kind of knew that Space Station was going to win this series. They don't really get reverse swept a lot, and they came out to win that. They came out to win that series 3-1 after winning the 4th game quite convincingly, 4-1. Then the final game of the day, probably the game that might actually decide the seasons for these two teams, but in completely different ways. G2 beating Cloud9 3-1. In the first game they beat him like 6-2, and then the second they beat him 3-0. Then Cloud9 surprisingly actually took the game, but then G2 said nope, none of that, we'll be taking this series, thank you very much, and well yeah, they won it 3-1 in game 4. So, what that does for North America's league table: G2 first, 4-0 at a plus 9 game differential. In second, NRG 4-1 after their loss to Space Station in week 3 at a plus 7 game differential. Third, the Sonics 3-1 at a plus 4 game differential. Space Station 4th 3-1 at a plus 3 game differential. Then in 5th, United 2-2 at a plus 1 game differential. Pittsburgh Knights are then 2-2 at a minus 1 game differential. Ghost 2-3 at a 0 game differential, which is quite surprising considering they've lost more series than they've won, and yet they're still on the same game differential. So yeah, 8th, Cloud9 1 and 3 at a -4 game differential. Rogue at 9th 1 and 4 at a -9 game differential, and then Flight in 10th 0 and 5 and at a -10 game differential. So, over to Europe, where the results were pretty much the same in there not really being any upsets. There might have been one, but I don't really class that as an upset, if I'm honest, which could be a dig at reciprocity, or a compliment for Barcelona, as you'll see. But yeah, so in the first match of the day, Veloce just swept past Singularity, and it was really easy for them. They didn't really have much contest against Singularity. They didn't really put that much of a fight up, or so yeah, only the third game was a 1-goal game. So yeah, Veloce just dominating Singularity in that game, I guess. Then we had Renault Vitality versus Monaco. Vitality won this 3-1, again just quite dominant. Alpha really kind of came into form in the last game as they won that 6-2. Then Veloce played for the second time of the day, and they beat Endpoint 3-1. Apart from the first game, which Endpoint won 5-1, it was relatively comfortable for Veloce, although game 2 and 3 were relatively close. They didn't really look like they were going to lose this series. Then Barcelona beating Reciprocity 3-1. Can't really say much else about that. I mean, Barcelona shocking a couple people, I guess, but Veloce did beat Reciprocity last week, so yeah. Then TSM beating AS Monaco in 5, so they won 3-2. After a 3-minute overtime in game 4, Monaco had multiple chances to put it away, but they didn't, and eventually they paid the price and lost the series. And then we had the final game of the day, Dignitas beating Mouse 3-2.
It was wild. That Ghost Sonics match again. Go back and watch that, because again, Ghost control,
Mouse getting reversed sweeped. The things that they normally do to other teams happened to them. All the games were actually 1-goal games. Game 1 was 3-2, game 2 was 2-1, game 3 was 2-1, game 4 was 1-0, and then the deciding game 5, won in overtime, of course, was 2-1 to Dignitas. So a lot of 2-1s, and a lot of 1-goal games. But Dignitas eventually come out as victors in that series. So, what that does for the standings: Dignitas first, 4-0 at a +6 game differential. Vitality and Veloce at second and third at 4-1 and at a +7 game differential. Then Barcelona, 4th, 3-1 at a +4 game differential. Reciprocity and Mouse, 5th and 6th, 2-2 and at a +1 game differential. Endpoint and TSM, 7th and 8th, 1 and 3 at a -4 game differential. 9th, Team Singularity, 1 and 4 and at a -8 game differential. And 10th, Monaco, 0 and 5 and also at a -10 game differential. So both North America and Europe's 10th place is 0 and 5 and has a -7 game differential. Coincidence? I don't know. I don't really think it matters if it's coincidence or not, but anyway, over to Oceania. where maybe this season has been a bit of a surprise to some people. But they only have 4 games in each week, so this will be quite quickly. Renegades sweeping Canberra Havoc, just as Ground Zero did in week 1. Relatively easy for them, apart from game 1. But yeah. Apart from that, they scored 15 goals to Canberra Havoc's 3. Mind Freak versus Overt. Mind Freak ended up taking this in 5, with the final game in the series being a 1-goal game. Actually, game 4 and 5 both being 1-goal games, each going to Overt and Mind Freak respectively. Team Esper versus Ground Zero. Considering that Team Esper got swept by Cringe Society and Ground Zero swept Canberra Havoc, a lot of people thought Ground Zero might even sweep Team Esper as well, but Team Esper actually won this 3-1. I wouldn't say it's relatively comfortable, because all the games they won were 1-goal games. 2 of them actually went to overtime. And the game that Ground Zero won, they quite dominated that quite a bit. But yeah, I don't know if this was Ground Zero on a bad day or what it was, but yeah. So then we move to our final game of the day, Cringe Society versus Fury. Cringe Society sweeping Fury. It was relatively easy for them, although game 2 and 3 were 1-goal games. It didn't really look like they were going to lose those said games. So the standings for Oceania go as so. Cringe Society first, 2-0 and at a +6 game differential. They have not lost a game yet. Second, Mind Freak, 2-0 at a +3 game differential. Third and fourth, Renegades and Ground Zero, 1-1 at a +1 game differential. Team Esper and Fury, 5th and 6th, 1-1 and at a -1 game differential. 7th is Overt, 0 and 2 and at a -3 game differential. And in 8th, Canberra Havoc, 0 and 2 and at a -6 game differential. They have not won a game yet. See, Josh was right in predicting that the table would be flipped from game differential and series as 1, but I don't think he predicted it to be the standings that it is. So, over to South America, our last region of the day, and the last one that actually gets played, with them starting at 7 o'clock on a Sunday in the UK, and ending about midnight. So, week 3, Most Wanted versus Poison Bullets, who was Ints, but they got dropped prior to week 3. A 3-1 win for Most Wanted, quite comfortable, but Poison Bullets did score a goal in each game that they played. So yeah, quite comfortable for Most Wanted. Then game 2, Novus AV versus Avidity. Novus AV taking this in 4. I thought it'd at least go to 5 games, but apparently not. But all the games were 1-goal games, so yeah, very close. Then Sapphires beating 3-point shooters in 5 after 3-point shooters tried to pull off a reverse sweep, but got successfully stopped by the Sapphire in game 5, which most teams won't be able to do, because normally they'd when a reverse sweep is about to happen, when a team pushes a reverse sweep to game 5 to threat that reverse sweep happening. Most teams that won the first 2 games have lost momentum by them and will lose that 5th game, but they didn't, and then they take the series. Then True Neutral, the old Aeon team beating Avidity. Very surprising. I don't think anyone really saw that coming. So Avidity losing both their series or in the day, which has come as a massive shock, I assume. So yeah, quite comfortable for True Neutral in Game 5. Then 3 Sins beat Poison Bullets in 5 as well. Again, the games they won relatively comfortable. So yeah. And then Sapphires winning another 5-game series. I don't know what it is with them winning these 5-game series, but yeah, they actually pull off the reverse sweep this time after getting beaten in 1-goal games in Game 1 and 2, and then they just True Neutral actually don't score a goal after Game 2, although Game 3 and 4 were both 1-goal games. So Game 5 was the only game in that series that wasn't a 1-goal game, but Sapphire still come out of the week beating them. So the league table is as so. Novus AV 4-0 at a +9 game differential. The 3 Sins 3-1 and at a +4 game differential. Avidity in 3rd 3-2 and at a +2 game differential. In 4th, Most Wanted 2-2 at a +1 game differential. 5th is Sapphire 2-2 and at a -4 game differential after their 2 forfeits in week 1 counted as sweeps from the other teams. In 6th, 3-point shooters 1-3 and at a -2 game differential. True Neutral in 7th 1-3 and at a -4 game differential. And in 8th, Poison Bullets 1-4 and at a -6 game differential. So yeah, that's what happened in week 4. /3 for South America, /2 Oceania, but we'll call it week 4. So yeah, just a quick heads up for this weekend. It's a double header for Europe and North America, so me and Josh are still finding out how we're going to lay out this weekend's episodes, but it should be all sorted and everything should be in place for those to go up. They'll all both go up, we're just not sure how we're going to lay those out yet. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow, I hope. So yeah, until then, goodbye.
There are 2 whips I'm thinking of late in the series that he doesn't have. Then the whole series can change. They take that series against Veloce. I truly believe.
Now the problem though for Endpoint, that was a big loss because at this point it looks like we have a clear top 6.
Yeah.
It's going to be very hard to break into that. We're praising Mouse Sports. Maybe Reciprocity is a little bit down, but I think people still think they are a very high quality team.
Of course. Well, there's a lot of good teams in Europe, so let's take a look at the schedule for next week. Week number 5 for Europe. Honestly, I could pick a few of these as our match of the week, but of course it's going to be likely our Barca Dignitas, but I mean, you look at Reciprocity, Renault Vitality, that top 6 is looking absolutely strong. So make sure you tune in for that next week on Sunday, but Monday 9th, we also have a doubleheader, Europe and North America, lots and lots of Rocket League. Make sure you guys get onto rlesports.gg, head over to the rewards page because we have double painted fan rewards. You do not want to miss that, but I'll see you guys next week. Later.
I think I need therapy when my fear gets the best of me. I can't seem to understand